Hello, my beautiful audience, and welcome back to Paws and Steel. So last time we had just gotten a sort of surprise little visit from this Rhino guy out of nowhere. I think his name was Warwick. It's been a while since I've done this. So it seems like something bad might be happening with this bear guy. So we're gonna find out what the heck's going on right about now. All right. Oh God, what time is it? I looked around the room carefully and found nothing that resembled a clock. Okay, what should I do now? I got up from the bed and started moving my way toward the table on the other side of the room. A small basin full of water. I guess that's what they used back in the days to wash their face with. I could do with a splash. That water sound effect. Ah, that was refreshing. Yes? Oh, who's this guy? A lion? Close. My name is Leon. S. Kennedy! Ah! Leon? I suppose Perlman hasn't told you about my visit. Not that I know of. Who's this Perlman? My name is Leon Hermes. I'm Lyric Rhapsody. Well then, I'll get straight to the point, Rhapsody. I've come here for you. Me? Yes, I'm to escort you to the General. He wishes to see you. The General? Yes. Okay, what does your General want with me? And how do I know you're not just some rogue wanting to kidnap me? This is why I hate being the middleman. You are coming with me, and that is an order. What the hell? Who does this guy think he is? No, I refuse. So be it. I shall take you by force. I panicked as the lion walks up to me. You have nowhere to run. I suggest you just come along quietly. No! I have to get out of this somehow. What should I do? I could make a run for it, but... Let's see, I could use the window, scream for help, or make a run for the door. I'm gonna use the window. That's it. I turned around to face the window and pushed it open. No, wait! Those words are the last thing I heard as I jumped out the window. Since the cottage has only one floor, there was no risk of me going out this way. As soon as my feet touched the ground, I started sprinting off toward the city. I'll definitely have a hard time finding me there. As I continued to run through the city, I looked back to check if the lion was chasing me. Just as I was beginning to slow down, I felt my body slamming into something hard and heavy. Ow! Ow! I stepped back to look at what I had run into. Standing in front of me was a Beastman soldier, accompanied by a few more behind it. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, but please excuse me. I turned around as quick as I could and began walking away. Halt! Not so fast, Caninian. Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated the law! I froze up in an instant as soon as he told me to stop. You think an apology is enough? It was obvious to us that you were attempting to attack an Imperial soldier. Excuse me? If I was going to attack an Imperial soldier, I'd use a bit more than my little wimpy body to throw at you. What? Attack him? We're in his right mind to see me trying to attack him. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Caninian. I felt the soldier's claw gripping my shoulder as he forced me to turn around. What's wrong? Felixian caught your tongue? That's enough. Maybe I should teach you a lesson. I said that's enough. Who are you to give orders to? No. No way. No way. The General is Goro? From the previous... The General is Goro from Ocean Blues. Bara-Diction reuses his characters like this? That's actually really cool. That's awesome! Oh my god, it's Goro! Back to your post, soldier. Or would you rather I put you in my personal kennel? No, General. If I ever see you doing something like this again, I will have your head. Do you understand? Yes, General. Get back to work. Yes, General, sir. Oh my god, I'm like so excited. Oh, it's Goro! I watched as the soldiers ran away like their life depended on it. It probably did. It probably does depend on it. Oh man, if I turned around and saw some hulking, humongous dragon man, I would instantly think, okay, I'll do what you say, because you're probably going to snap me in two. I'm a big guy myself, but even being 6'6", there is no possible way I'd go head-to-head with a dragon who would tower over me. Those good-for-nothing soldiers, they'll never learn. Thank you. I've done nothing to deserve your thanks, Caninian. More importantly, are you hurt? No, I'm fine, thank you. If you don't mind, I'll just be on my... Wait. What is it? I have a small favor to ask of you, Caninian. A favor? From me? Yes, you see, You pause for a moment to check his surroundings before speaking again. I'm looking for Lily's Tavern. Why is he being so cautious all of a sudden? Well, not that it matters to me. Well, since it's Goro, and I already know Goro, unless he's changed the character's personality any, I have a feeling it might be a good idea to get him to be my bodyguard. I know. I use this chance to mingle in with the crowd, and if more beastmen like that lion shows up, I could get this guy to help me. If you want, I could show you the way. I will be forever grateful if you could. I may not know a lot about this city, but I certainly do remember the way to the tavern. Welcome to Lily's Tavern, the best tavern in all of Wincott-Rothenburg. Oh, we've been expecting you, sire. Apologies, my good man. I had to take a detour on my way here. Oh, well, I'm glad you could make it. Please, come in and take a seat. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen customer service like this before. The way you treat Dylan? Nothing compared to this guy. We have the finest wine and ale in the house. Is there anything you would like, sire? Wait, sire? I thought he called him General. What do you suggest, young Caninian? Way to put me on the spot. This is getting slightly uncomfortable. You can feel their eyes on me as they waited for my reply. Let's see. That's a good idea. I already know it's good stuff, so let's go with the Lamphian stew and Hamburg ale. How about a Lamphian stew and Hamburg ale? Surely you are not suggesting... Excellent. We shall go with that. As you wish, sire. With that, the feline hurried off to prepare the meal. You know, at first I kind of liked that little cat, but now that I know how badly he treated, like, Dylan and all that, I can't stand him. Well, I think I'll be going now. I've troubled you long enough. Oh, but how am I to repay you for helping me earlier? This guy for real? Don't worry about it. Besides, you don't have to repay me for anything. But I insist. Come, join me. What have I gotten myself into? I pulled up a chair and sat down next to him like he had insisted. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Goro von Callaghan. Please, call me Goro. I'm Lyric Rhapsody. Well met, Rhapsody. Just Lyric will do. Feels a bit strange to have someone calling me by my last name. It kind of reminds me of a certain teacher back in nursery school. Nursery school? The heck is nursery school? Is that like preschool? I've actually never heard of nursery school before in my life. Okay. So, Lyric, how are you enjoying the great city of Wincott-Rothenburg? After that accusation of being attacked by one of his soldiers and threatening to be taken in by a lion, I'm not so sure anymore. Please, don't take this the wrong way, Sir Goro. Goro will do, my young Canadian friend. Oh, right, Goro. Do all soldiers happen to, be suggestive about certain things? His eyes widened as he stared at me for a moment in disbelief. The sudden outburst of his laughing fit made me flinch. My apologies, Lyric. You may be the first beastman to approach me directly with a question like such. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend your soldiers, Offend them? You have done no such thing but to speak the truth. The city has never been the same, ever since the new king took the throne. The new king? Come now, you must know the new king in the city. No, I don't. I came to the city not too long ago. Oh, I see. He suddenly turned his gaze onto the other beastmen in the tavern. I looked over to where he was staring and saw nothing out of the ordinary. What's with him? Your meal, sire. Aha, good timing. 2 lumping stew and 2 Hamburg ale. Much appreciated. Kit bowed his head before leaving us to our meal. What fine service this place offers. To you, maybe, but to others? Not so much. What say we eat, my young Canadian friend? Sure. But first, a toast to celebrate. Ah, a meal worth every gold. He lay back onto his chair with his arms stretched and looked ever so satisfied. I barely touched my ale. Knowing what happened last time I drank it, I think I'd drink it slowly this time. So, are you ready to tell me? About what? Your reason for coming to this world. Excuse me? To this world? He knows who and what I am. Oh my god. Those words like an arrow pierced through my body. I almost asked him what he'd meant by that, but the way he glared at me tells me he knows something. I mean, why else would he ask? He sat up and leaned forward toward the table. You belong here with us. What do you mean? You do not need to fear. Your time will come. What? I don't... Just as I was about to ask him for an explanation, Kit appears out of nowhere and starts whispering something to Goro. Sire. I see. Thank you. I watched as Goro reached out to his brown pouch that was hanging from his waist. He pulled out something that resembled a gold coin and places it into Kit's paw. Kit bowed once again before leaving. Oh, so Kit's kind of like an informant and snitch sort of individual. I think it's time I take my leave, Lyric. My presence is needed elsewhere. Oh, well, thank you for the meal. No, thank you. I'm glad we met. We shall meet again in due time. For a large beastman, he sure can move fast. I watched as he made his way out of the tavern quickly. Well, that was a strange experience. I guess I better head back to the cottage. Hopefully that lion's given up. Fresh air. As I stepped outside to the city, I noticed the streets had become a lot quieter. I can't believe how late it's gotten. Considering it's nighttime, the temperature outside really doesn't feel too bad. I began making my way toward the south of the city. Somehow I feel a little exposed during the night. There's no street lamps or anything to light the pathway, nothing except for the large moon in the sky and the crystal in the plaza. As I approached the southern gate to the city, a familiar figure came into view and didn't stop me from walking further. Oh, it's Warwick. You should refrain from venturing out during the night, pup. Evil lurks in unexpected places. Evil that lurks at night? Like thieves or maybe bandits? Or quite possibly giant rhinos? Well, whatever it is, thank you for your warning, but I'm fine. As I walked past the beastman, I noticed how he was following me from behind. If I remember correctly, this beastman was talking to Dylan last night. Why are you following me? You're really beginning to creep me out. I have my instructions to follow you. Something is really not right here. Ever since this morning, a lion was trying to capture me, a strange encounter with the dragon-looking beastman, and now some rhino guy is following me? I stopped dead in my tracks and turned around to face him. Judging from the conversation from last night, he must know something. Dylan told you to follow me, didn't he? Ever since I got here, something just didn't feel right. Who are you? And what do you want from me? I've been instructed to take you to the cottage, that's all. That doesn't answer any of my... Your questions will be answered soon enough. It doesn't seem like he's gonna talk. I turned around and started walking again. Warwick continued to follow me. As soon as I stopped, I went into the cottage. What in the world is going on around here? How much longer do I have to wait until I can get some answers? If anything, I bet Dylan knows something. Warwick even said he received instructions to follow me. I can only assume it was Dylan who told Warwick. And if that's the case, I'd better speak to Dylan, although there's one problem. I have no idea where he is. Huh? I guess the best way for me to find out is to ask around the city. Well, I better get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Your Majesty, there have been rumors from the peasants in the city. The peasants? Such trifling matters from peasants do not concern me. But, Your Majesty, the rumors indicate of a certain beastman. Proceed. The rumors are talking of a Caninian who bears a resemblance to the Wulfric family. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Send out the soldiers. I want this certain Caninian brought to me. Dead or alive. Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, this isn't good. Good morning. We'd like to speak to Mr. Lyric Rhapsody. That's me. Can I help you with anything? Mr. Rhapsody, does this look familiar to you? No, it doesn't. We'd like you to come with us. What? What for? We found traces of your fingerprints on your parents, the weapon that you used for murdering them. We have the right to arrest you. No! There must be a mistake. I wasn't the one who... Let go of me! I didn't do it! Sir, please do not resist. We've got all evidence against you. No! I don't even know what the hell that sound was that I just made. I don't even know. Oh, God. Nightmares. They don't call them that for nothing. I seem to gain these more and more lately. I shook my head from side to side to shake off the thoughts of my past. Right. First things first, I've got to find Dylan and get some answers from him. And we will do that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I'll get the next episode out as soon as I possibly can, and thank you for joining me. This is Lyric, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everyone. Gotta get the... Annie!
Annie! Why? Don't ever refer to my dog as Annie! Ever!